That's so crazy it just might work. We've all heard the expression, and yet we still shy away from bringing up our crazy ideas at work. Be proud and own your crazy ideas. After all, someone once thought that making a film with a tornado full of sharks was a ridiculous idea. But over $4.5 billion later, who's laughing now? Hi, I'm PJ from Threshold Learning Online. I take new managers who are overwhelmed, stressed out, and lacking in confidence and turn them into great leaders. Leaders who are successful and can rally a team. Leaders who can turn a crazy idea into a money-making success. So today I was in a meeting where the intention was brainstorming new creative marketing ideas. And I was brought into this meeting not to participate, but to help the director determine why these meetings weren't productive. She felt her team wasn't putting forward their best creative effort, and they weren't coming up with winning ideas. So I sat back and watched. And first it was silent. It was like no one had any ideas. And finally the director decided to start things off and pitched an idea. She seemed timid and scared of her own team and their reactions. But soon I could see why. Their responses, they were brutal. It was everything from, "That's not going to work," to "That's crazy," to just a simple, "Nope," and "Next." There was no collaboration and even less support. Leadership fail. The director had allowed this negative and almost abusive conduct during brainstorming meetings. No wonder no one wanted to participate. And so while it wasn't really my place, I asked permission to take over and chair the meeting. And if you've watched some of my other rants, you'll know that poorly run meetings are a pet peeve of mine, and that I almost always have something to say about it. So the first thing I did was take control of the negative talk. People could only respond with questions or positive statements. From there, I guided the conversation to a place where others started to see the merit in the idea as it was built out, and they started to get excited about it. So the problem wasn't the idea. It was the team and the team dynamic. The next brilliant idea your organization will have starts with having courage to trust others with that idea. Be bold. Share it. Now, there's a couple of things you can do to help ensure that your idea doesn't get shut down right away. First, if you don't believe it will work, neither will anyone else. And often, in an effort to protect ourselves from our anticipated rejection, we start by saying, "This may sound crazy," or "This is probably a dumb idea." Those things are setting yourself up to fail. It's telling everyone else that you don't like your own idea. Instead, use positive words. "I have a great idea, and I know it hasn't been done before, but I believe it would work if we..." Then, while you may not have a complete plan at this stage, make sure you can back up your idea. Be able to answer the W's. Who does this plan affect or require to get on board? What is the end state that this plan will allow you to achieve? Where will the impact of this idea be felt? When do you see this happening? And why do you think this is the best idea? Having these very top-line answers will give your team the assurance that you've thought this through and that it's worth their time to engage and to give your idea a chance. Third, let your team ask questions and raise concerns. Don't get defensive, don't argue, and don't give up on your idea. Look at the feedback as a way to make your idea stronger and more likely to succeed. Your team may react negatively at first. Don't take it personally, and don't back down. Hear them out, take their suggestions, and determine which of those suggestions have some merit. Thank them for their thoughts and honest feedback. It takes courage and effort to provide feedback, and let them know that you've appreciated it. If there are people who haven't weighed in, they may need a personal invitation to do so. Not everyone will jump in with their thoughts. It doesn't mean they don't have ideas or good suggestions, but they may need you to ask for their input. And when others bring forward ideas, show them the courtesy that you would want and ensure that others respect the person and the idea. Encourage the development of that idea. Remember, it can be scary to bring up crazy idea, but someone's crazy idea might just be the next brilliant one your team has. As a great leader, you need to develop the culture of trust within your team, the trust that breeds confidence and respect. Only then will you get the best from your team. You will hear some crazy ideas, many of which will never go anywhere, but you'll also have a team that will take crazy ideas and turn them into the next Sharknado. For more rants on leadership fails, make sure you follow or subscribe to these videos. And as always, we'd love to hear your comments, so leave them below. And if you have examples of leadership failures in your life, post them. Maybe your example will be featured on a future rant video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting your team and their ideas.